My dad sold suits and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. My mother told me, like, you shouldn't be a pro skateboarder. You got to go to college. You can't quit. Look, I'm worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Okay. My mother said to me 3 days ago, she listened to a podcast where I said that I quit high school. And she's like, I don't know why you keep saying that. Everyone's going to think you're a loser. They're going to think you're a loser skater. And I'm like, that ship has sailed. You know what I mean? Like, they're more like, man, he didn't even finish high school and look at all that he's doing. They're not like concerned. She still in her mind is like embarrassed that she let me leave high school at 16 years old.
Even with all the success.
All of the 30 years later. You know what I mean?
Do you regret that now? I mean,
no.
You're not encouraging
He's
people.
got hundreds of millions of dollars.
No.
He just told you how happy he is.
But you're not endorsing people not finish high school.
Yeah, look,
I'm endorsing, I think that he's endorsing people living the dream that he is living. If you have a passion for something, and it's not about quitting. See, it's not about quitting. He didn't quit. He moved on to something else. It's not like that's the negative.
That's a really good point.
I don't want to go to school. Okay, you don't want to go to school. What do you want to do? You can't just say I don't want to go to school.
Yeah, and it wasn't that. I had became a professional skateboarder at 16 and went to Europe for the World Championships and got fourth in like the World Championships. Well, also keep in mind in that year I did make for the year $842, and I sold one signature board in December of 1991. So my salary for that month was $2. You know, so a pro skateboarder in 1991 was not nearly as lucrative as it is today.
Jackie and I were talking yesterday, and Jackie was a teacher for 10 years and taught in elementary school. And I said that our education system is fucked because big time. There's no I think I think life is too short. And I think to spend 18 or 20 years in school, I'll just say it, in our system that we have now is a waste of fucking time. Because once you learn to read, and once you learn to write, and once you learn to add and subtract, that gives you the tools to make a decision about what you're passionate about. You know, they're not teaching you anything, or they're not giving you the information. Like when you're learning calculus, you go, what the fuck do I do with this? Yep. Or you're learning something about history, you go, if you're passionate about history and you want to learn that, I think we should be able to make the choices earlier than they allow you to. Like they don't teach anybody economy.
Yeah, and look, I think there's all that fundamental stuff that you get no fundamental skills when you pop out of there. But the beauty of school is it's systematic evolution, right? Like you actually are living inside this beautiful framework where you get to grow year over year and evolve inside a system, right? So the way that school is set up, it's actually this beautiful framework for you to evolve inside and grow and learn. It's just what's taught inside that system is antiquated for the time, right? It was back then, it was really just get a nice general knowledge base. You're just learning to be structured and go through testing systems that basically got you ready for the workforce, right? And as we've evolved into being able to what opportunity presents itself at this day and age is so different that that same system needs to actually teach you life skills,
right? And
it's like, I got to go through the process of putting my children in private schools right now. I got to go through. I had to write a whole thing this morning about my application for my kids, and had to write all this story, and all this. But when I went and toured these schools, they have the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset in kindergarten. And to me, like, just that mentality to my 5-year-old of like, here's the difference of always growing and evolving versus being fixed. Because I grew up in a fixed mindset household, went to a fixed mindset school, raised by fixed mindset parents around fixed mindset family that all told me everything that I ever wanted to do wasn't possible. And if I wanted to achieve, I'd have to go to college to get a little bit better job than getting a job right out of high school.